Okay, I had to think about this a little bit before I started it up. I went to see the new It movie yesterday. I got this first of all, which is really awesome. Okay, first thing I have to point out that what I just cannot believe how great this movie was. It was miles better than the original. I did not expect that at all because when it first started and they're making the paper boat with the first like minute of it when they were doing that, I was kind of suspicious, thinking, nah, not sure I would like this. But the minute Bill Scarsdale popped out as Pennywise out of the sewer and started talking, I just beyond compare loved this film. The minute he popped out as Pennywise, he's not as good as Tim Curry, but he does hold up pretty well. And being that I've never read the book, I don't know if this is loyal to it as much as everybody says. I have no clue. I'm gonna eventually have to get that book, but I can't lie. This one definitely was way um, more gorier and interesting than the TV miniseries. I still have my Blu-ray, but I'm keeping it. Of course, I love the TV series. I will watch it over and over still. But the movie, the rated R movie, was definitely better. And the first thing I loved about this was the actress that played Beverly was definitely more of a badass. I mean, when the rock fight started, she was the first one to throw a rock, and I just before I even realized that she threw it, when I showed the first rocket hit at the bullies, I was like, yes, there we go. And when it was revealed to be her to initiate it, that was just awesome. So yeah, she was definitely a badass. Finding out though what her father was doing to her, I was not quite ready for her. Because I mean, in the original, I knew she got slapped by him. You saw that, but there was something else definitely going on there. So I'm not sure if that was in the book or not. If anybody wants to comment, please do. I've never read it, like I said, but Beverly was definitely a badass in this, and I cannot wait to see how the adults do on their end when the sequel comes out. Which God, that's going to be a long way off. Um, and then Wolfhard, from the Stranger Things series, did a pretty good job in this. I won't lie. He was basically a little mouth off though, because when the rock fight started up, he got slammed pretty good. Excuse me. But yeah, he was pretty good in this actually. All the kids actually did really good in this. I was not expecting that, but um, when the blood came out of the sink though and just splashed the entire bathroom, I was not ready for that a bit. I mean, I actually was had low expectations going into it because I mean I love the TV miniseries, but that was so tame. I was like, what am I expecting to see here? And damn, when that sink just and the blood splashed everywhere, that was an awesome moment. Um, I did like how the clown came into contact with the kids a lot more. I mean, he was really rough. I mean, there was a good 3 or 4 scenes where I thought he was definitely going to kill one or two of them. I mean, right from the start, he just balls down, came after them all. And when Georgie got his arm ripped off, I was really happy that that's as far as it went. I mean, you saw him crawl a little bit, and you knew the arm was off, but that was just perfectly fine. They didn't have to go any further, and I'm glad they didn't. Yeah, but yeah, Pennywise. I will admit though that Bill Skarsgård, can't say that name exactly right. I do like his portrayal of Pennywise. I will be honest. It wasn't better than Tim Curry's, but it was definitely up there. I mean, he was graphic. He was raw. He came after them full throttle and just attacked. And the ending fight was definitely pretty badass when they just definitely went after him with pipes and bats, whatever they had, and just kicked his ass. I mean, that was unbelievable. The one thing I was a little surprised about when Beverly found out who wrote the poem, though, I kind of think they should have saved that for the second movie, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. We'll see how that plays out because I kind of liked that part of the mystery when she didn't find out who did that exactly until the second half of the movie. But yeah, this was definitely a very, very good movie. I'm thinking about trying to go this Tuesday and see it again because I loved it. I might try to collect a third one. We'll see. I got one more of these. We'll see if I can get another one or not. But yeah, there's not much else to say. I know a lot of people are already gone to see it. I've watched tons of reviews already on it, and I cannot wait for the sequel to happen. All right, well, please give a like, subscribe, share the video. Give me any comments you got. If you want to let me know how the book was a little bit. Just don't give the ending right away because if they are gonna do the whatever they're gonna do with the second movie, I have no clue yet. But I haven't read the book yet either. Gonna pretty much save my expectations for that. So please give me a like, share, subscribe, and have a good night.